Greetings from How the Edge Stole Christmas. It's Jesse, or Krampus, here with the Neighborhood gentlemen. Welcome back to Dallas. How are you?
Hello.
Good.
Very good.
It's so awesome to see you again. I saw you a couple months ago at the Southside Ballroom, and it's really awesome to have you guys here at our Christmas show.
Yeah, we're definitely happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Tell me, did you guys just get back from Europe?
Yes, we did.
Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I saw an interview with Jesse where he talked that you guys, I guess, were in Germany during the Paris attacks. How did that impact you guys?
No, we were in Paris.
We're actually-
Oh, you were actually in Paris?
We were in
today,
Germany the next day. Like we just
Yeah. We woke up the next day in Germany, but yeah, we were day of. We missed it by a couple hours. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now, I mean, it really impacted the music community at large. Do you guys have any extended feelings about and did you have to cancel your tour
No,
after that?
we-
Because I know some people came home.
Yeah. We were thinking about it, but I think it was the best decision was to stay and play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially in that time, like because people probably were. I think people were maybe like a little scared or nervous. You know, and we're there to entertain people. So and I think it makes people like gives something like for people to do,
Okay.
and like especially in that time.
Tell me, the new album, Wiped Out, it's so beautiful. From the very first time that I heard R.I.P. to My Youth, I thought it's not just seductive, it's luscious, and there's almost a buoyant quality to it. And I'm curious if the ocean and water inform your music, because I noticed it too on I Love You.
that was like one of the going into the record. That was like one thing I think we were all agreeing on as far as like how we all felt, and then we had to kind of surf through the rest of the emotions in order to find out what the rest was. But yeah, we all wanted it to be like based around like the ocean somehow, and we were close to the ocean when we made I'm from California, so
You
we're
can
always
float
kinda
on
close.
it. Like, you literally can float. There's a flow and a fluidity to it that I really enjoy, and it all kind of, it seems together. It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Tell me, R.I.P. to My Youth, I heard that was based on current events as well. Was that partially inspired by Eric Garner and what happened to him in New York?
Yeah, I was.
Were you in town? What was going on with you at that time?
Yeah, I was in New York doing a writing session. Just working with Benny Blanco, and that's when me and Benny started that song together, and then the band all put it together at the end. But yeah, and we were recording in Manhattan, and I was staying in Brooklyn, but there was protests going on, so all the bridges were closed, and they were like, "Oh, well, you can't go back to Brooklyn right now." And then I just started thinking that's horrible, and it just started making me think so much about the whole situation and how it's so crazy how people are protest and riot and whatnot for the right reasons, and then how at the end of the night though everybody just goes home because they have to work the next day. So in my head I was originally thinking, I'm never gonna get back to Brooklyn. What happens if the protests never end? But then they were like, no, well the cops will move the people out of the way basically, and then the people will go home and then come back tomorrow and do it again. But I guess I didn't even really realize when it comes to a protest, people still got to go to work and everything and all that. It's not it just and it was kind of a weird thing almost how I felt so trapped at one moment, but then it was well, a couple hours will go by and then they'll move out of the way. It was kind of that's so weird how that's how it works. You're allowed to protest, but then eventually they could just fucking blow your brains out and just to move you along.
Was this a change for you personally, Jesse, in terms of the approach to this record versus I Love You? Because I thought I read somewhere that record was more stream of consciousness, whereas your approach, at least lyrically on this record, you were being a little more personal?
Yeah. I just had to. I just wrote songs about different things, I guess, lyrically, than just a girlfriend kind of problems, or
Is there a story?
Yeah.
My favorite song on the record is "Greetings from California." It undulates, and I love it. And I was just wondering if there's a story behind that particular song.
Such big words for such a creature. Thank you. I'm kidding. Just right now, I had to. Sorry, but ask the question one more time. I got caught up in my own joke.
I was just curious about the influence for that song. I love it, and it kind of spoke to me.
It's always kind of weird for me to answer questions about my lyrics because I feel like my lyrics are pretty straightforward. So I'm sure the song is about whatever you think it's about, because you know what I mean. Like it's like I feel like I say it just that's just kind of how I write, because you know I like things to be put really simple for me to understand them. So I try to get messages across in that way. But especially the bridge of that song, I feel like I really get all my like. It just is such a flow of just like different, like one after another, different emotions, like kind of coming to realizations and whatnot. But that's kind of what the whole record was.
It's beautiful. It's really well done. Let me talk
Thank
to
you.
you,
Thank you.
gentlemen. What do you have coming up in 2016? I understand there's a big tour.
Yeah, I think we're
Something big?
we're doing like a couple European stuff, some festivals. I think we're gonna have some time off and maybe even get back to just writing, because we really enjoy that, and we have a lot of ideas that we kind of just want to record, like put out.
Jam
Is,
out.
Yeah, jam out,
is
jam
the
out.
tour? I saw something about Bad Sons, and I'm a big Bad Sons fan. And Bad Sons in Neighborhood is like an orgasm on a plate right there. I'm like, oh my God, please let that show come to Dallas. Is that?
Well, no,
Well, no, but we played with that. We played with
was that
Bad
the
Sons
one-
at the
wait,
Southside
was that the one
Ballroom.
That was just here.
That's Southside Ballroom. Yeah,
We
yeah.
had the
You know
flood
what?
tour with
Can I tell
Honey
you
and Bad
something?
Sons.
When you
good.
played Greetings from California, I was with my boyfriend, and we made out for the whole show. So I'm like, all I remember is kissing at that show. So what do you guys have coming-
didn't play that song.
Yeah, we didn't play No, we did not.
Didn't you?
No, we didn't. But it's okay.
The song you were making.
You like it from the record, so that's
Honestly,
good.
I had a couple of Cosmopolitans, so maybe I just heard it.
Maybe it was
in my
just,
head.
yeah, you should
hear it,
What?
yeah.
So what do you guys have coming up for the holidays? You get to go home. Any special plans?
probably just get to go home, hang out with our family,
Watch Star
and
Wars
watch Star Wars,
Watch Star
Of
Wars.
course.
big time.
and The Revenant.
That's
Yeah,
all I
Revenant.
care about.
Star Wars.
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
really watch movies and write.
Yeah,
And then
Star Wars.
tour again.
tour again, and
Well, thank
Hang
you so
on,
much
buzz.
for stopping by. Please
Thank
have
you.
some cookies, and we can't wait to see you guys perform this evening. Thanks so much.
of course.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.